Okay, it's July 29th, 2025, Liberty County Commissioners workshop here at the Hartel Building, 318 San Jacinto Street, Liberty, Texas, 77575. It's about 1:45 p.m. We got a little bit late start. We had court run just a little bit long. And we have call the meeting to order. We have one item on the agenda. This workshop is to introduce the Calera Group, developers of Liberty Meadows. The proposed development will be located on County Road 604 in Precinct 4. The workshop will serve as an introduction to the Commissioners Court and key stakeholders from the county. Preliminary plans and a proposed development agreement will be discussed. Gerald, this is in your neck of the woods. Anything you want to add to it?
Only that we had a preliminary meeting via the Teams meeting, and it was discussed at that time that of their intent to de-annex from the ETJ. We did invite Derek Woods. I don't see Derek here, but anyway, we've had some discussions as part of the process for getting a development agreement through the Commissioners Court. They're here today to kind of present it to the rest of the court and to you, of course. It's off County Road 604, going out Highway 90 west, almost to the Harris County line. 604 comes across north from 1413, and but their access will be on the county road. So I'm just going to turn it over to them. I think y'all met with the school.
Yes.
So they'll go through everything. So they're going through all the proper introductions to work on this development agreement.
Okay. All right. Who's up? Who wants to be first? Come on.
So we were at the June 24th-ish Commissioners Court. At that time, we had a different land plan. We've actually changed it up a little bit. It originally was all lots 40 by 120s, but now we are doing a blend of 40-foot width and 45-foot width, 120-foot depth. This will still be a single-family residential subdivision, so standalone homes. We are proposing a 50-foot right-of-way within internally. The roads will be 28 feet wide with curb and gutter, internal underground drainage system, and then it will outfall into our on-site detention basin, which we would like to propose as an amenity basin. So we'll have a wet portion where the submerged storm sewer from our facility, our development, will discharge into, and then it's going to outfall into the Old River Drainage District number 1's roadside ditch, which is located on County Road number 604. So we just wanted to meet with you guys again, just to talk about our development and some items that we would like to be included in the development agreement with the county. And so our main points for the development agreement would be getting approval on our lot sizes, our blends of the 40s and 50s, the 50-foot right-of-way internally, and then the submerged storm sewer that will be going to our amenity basin.
Okay. What is your egress location?
We have 2 points of access on County Road number 604. We are doing one large boulevard entrance. This one's going to have a 100-foot right-of-way, so we'll probably have 2 lanes on each side with a median in between. And then we have a smaller one up north that's just a 50-foot right-of-way. So the focus of ingress will be at the 100-foot boulevard that we have.
Just close to the 84.
No. No, it's it's really close to the McNair grass farm.
Okay.
Right there by his landing strip, and just down the road from that rebar. I can't ever remember the name of that place, but company. So I guess the key thing from my mind is their primary access point is going to cross Old River's fallout ditch there. It's a pretty big ditch there.
Mhm.
And, but the secondary one, because that ditch actually curves more to the west as that road does a little, and we have a bridge over it. And so, the second is just onto the county road itself in a county, maintained ditch. So we've got the components of both Old River and the county on those accesses.
Is this south of McNair's barn? Or is it north
Yes.
of McNair's barn? It's south of
Yeah, I would say it's south.
Okay.
I mean, I hadn't looked at it on the map, but
I'm just looking at the map trying to picture where it's at.
It's not part of the Rose hayfields. I think it might be.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, now I know where you are.
604, there's the rebar.
yeah, I think it's where his hangar was. Real close to that, where Joel Smith
Right there. So y'all
had his aviation
y'all
business
are-
a million years ago,
Oh,
and there was
yeah.
agriculture all
Yeah.
throughout the county.
Now, there we go.
That's
Okay.
Frank McNair's barn
Sure does.
Right there, and landing strip. This is, so it's all in, it's right there in this curve. Right there. How many acres was it?
It's 128 acres. We also met with the superintendent from the Dayton ISD. We presented them with our lot count and just like projections of when we're anticipating home building to begin with them. So we're definitely on their radar. They took down all the data that we gave to them, and we're going to be sure to keep them posted on our schedules as things move along. We were hoping that Derek Woods, Dayton would have been here today, because that was also a question that the superintendent had. He asked about the roads. We explained to him 28-foot width, concrete, and he was very happy with that. But he was interested to see how the discussions of 604 would go.
Okay.
549.
So in that initial meeting, I discussed the possibility of the developer kicking in some money to help us redo that road. The issue is the first 1,000 feet belongs to the city of Dayton.
Yep.
They've already, expressed their intent, so it'd be a little convoluted on how to do that. The worst part of the road is in the city limits of Dayton because of that extremely the heavy trucks that access and egress the rebar company. It's the grooves are just worn into the road.
ETJ though, is it not?
What that the site?
No, the
portion
the
that's
portion coming off of 90, where the rebar factory is.
Well, yeah.
That's ETJ.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the rebar is in the city.
Right. It's actually in the city.
That's in the city.
Why doesn't the city fix it?
well, we're trying to.
That's a great
We are trying to get in touch with them to see if they'd be willing to go into.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it's a little convoluted for me because it won't be just a county road. If they were to be able to chip in some cash to repair this road, because I do. I'm sorry.
You're getting the taxes from the.
Yeah, right. And also, there is an issue with the rebar company. One of their accesses, they have had it closed, and Mr. Graves with Old River Drainage District is actually in negotiations with trying to get them to remove that because it's restricting some of the flow on that portion of the ditch. They don't use it because the old tank car is collapsing underneath the that was placed in there many years ago. Yeah, so it's an issue, and so there's a number of things. It's in the city, but it's part of the drainage district. We're working with the county, so I could just tell you there's a lot of interfaces that we have to work through to make this a better place and where people want to go by and live.
And all that being said, we are fully planning to help improve the road in front of our site. We've already put money in our budget to make make sure that we're able to cover that. Obviously what the county's going to do for the remainder road, and then what you're talking about what the city's going to do up here.
Yeah, so we've budgeted for the full frontage of our property, and it's about 2,600 linear feet of road. So we can talk more with you guys on what you would expect to see, whether that's milling and overlay, maybe upgrading into concrete. Those are discussions that we're willing to have. We've also studied the drainage already. Our drainage impact analysis report has been submitted. I believe LJA is reviewing that now. We also studied the existing ditch. And so for our road crossings, we're proposing reinforced concrete boxes that go under that, no metal culverts, because I've already spoken with the commissioner of Old River Drainage District number 1. He just said no metal, please no metal out there.
Yep.
So with us having large reinforced concrete boxes that can hold the capacity of the ditches right now, with our concrete pavement over on top of it, we're still negotiating with him on the final product and what he wants to see. But he said once the drainage report is approved by the county, to send it over to him, and we would specifically talk about what those crossings would look like.
Have y'all already acquired the land?
No, sir. We have not. We're looking to close on it in October. But one of the big things prior to closing on it is having this development. Yes.
Okay.
You have an option on it. Yes. Yeah. It's under contract. It's been under contract since however a year. Well, second. Yeah. So overall, a year. Yes. Overall, a year. So we've been working on this for a while, but I think the development agreement is kind of our last step.
And your source of water is, I mean, through the city?
No, sir.
No.
First, we're gonna have your own water system. We're gonna have our own water system. Quadvest, which is a private utility, it's creating a water plant on site. We are not creating a mud, but we'll be annexing into it.
Yeah, so we're looking to annex into Southeast Regional Management District. They will be maintaining the drainage, so they'll be maintaining our detention basin and then storm sewer as well.
And we have been on a couple projects already. I cannot say enough great things about them.
As well as operating your water system.
No, so for the water and wastewater, we're going private, so it'll be Quadvest. It's a private utility.
Okay.
They will be constructing a water plant and a wastewater treatment plant. They'll be serving these residents and hopefully an opportunity for future residents that may pop up in the area.
But you still have to pay the impact fees to city. You have no water system.
No, sir. So we're currently in the ETJ. We're not the city limits. We're in the impact state of the city. Right. And we're DMs in the ETJ, so we're going to strictly be in the county.
I noticed y'all have another road that touches the tip of that
603.
603.
Yes, sir.
Is there any plans at all of coming in with the ingress, egress through that area?
So yes, but it will only be for wastewater treatment operations. So just their trucks will be going in there. It won't be any residential traffic whatsoever. And then they will also have access to our residential streets, but obviously being nice neighbors, they'll most likely use the back way. But maybe smaller trucks just for tiny minutes that you see on normal roads.
Trash trucks, you gotta worry about those here.
Yeah.
No, you don't. It's really on everybody. There's no way to get around that. Only in the neighborhood.
Do you want to discuss the type of home you're going to build?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are actually developers. So we will be selling these lots to different home builders, right? We're about to go under contract on Lennar for a certain portion of lots. We'll be selling other lots to a different home builder. What we anticipate being out here is anything from 1,400 square feet to probably 2,800 square feet, anywhere from about 250,000, upwards to maybe 400 by the time the project's fully built out. Obviously, those things will change because we're not the ones building the homes, but that's what we anticipate. We were previously a home builder before this. We actually sold. We were Roush Coleman Homes. I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with that. We're at testing. Right. That's all. Well, we sold our owner sold off Roush Coleman Homes. We kept the land development team. We sold that to Lennar, kept the land development team on staff. So now we're land development. We're selling lots. But that's my estimate on lot prices. And if we learn more, we're happy to let you guys know. second.
You said 250 to 400.
250 to 400 range.
250 to 400. Yeah.
Yes.
Enhancements like green space, parks. What do you have?
Say it again.
Parks or green space?
Yeah, absolutely. So we will have green space all along the front. So nice landscape, fully irrigated, so that it looks nice as the residents come in. Kind of an upgraded fence. And then if you look in the middle, we'll have a park. It'll have 2 play structures, a covered pavilion, and then 2 pickleball courts actually, and then a little bit of parking around it. So
Okay.
1 main park in the middle, and then just kind of a beautiful entry. We'll have fountains in our detention pond, so be a very nice number 1 to drive by, number 2 for residents.
As the school requesting, school facility.
No, sir. They did not. They said that's just to keep them updated within.
Yeah, they were focused, or one thought that they had was like the amount of children that they could anticipate. So they asked about our construction schedule, and then also putting us on the bus route.
Gotta have that. Okay.
Yeah.
No commercial areas.
No commercial.
Okay.
Strictly residential.
So what is the distinction about your dark blue one? So the one.
That's where the detention basin is going to be, the pond. And it's, like I said, it's going to be wet bottom, so we'll amenitize it and have some little fountains. I know we also discussed maybe too even putting like a walking trail around it. That way the residents could take their kids and
So
stuff.
the identity also, but if you detention,
That's correct.
they don't have overflow that are dropping that is.
That's correct. They don't have an emergency overflow here. That's set at the 100-year water surface elevation. So anything crests over that, it'll go directly into the ditch.
So are you going to do significant dirt work to get all your elevations and do all your field, or is it all just kind of flow to you?
We will be doing a mass grading plan when we do this because the dirt that we excavate, we'll be placing it on site. One thing I'd like to note too, the green spaces that surround our property, we will be filling the property a little bit just to get, height on the lots. So those green spaces are for us to cut perimeter ditches that we will then bring back into our internal system. That way we're preventing no flow going off of our property into the adjacent residents.
Closed ditches, they're not closed.
Well, the back ones will be open ditches. They're small. I mean, the deepest we go is typically 2 feet. It's really just for any little runoff that comes from the back of the lots. The lots will be in drainage, so the back of the lot will be higher, and then it'll drain to the streets, and then go into the storm sewer.
Those pipes will be underground.
Yeah, no open ditch. In
But
here.
your street goes through the detention pond.
No.
It's-
No, the first I believe it's about 7 feet, 8 feet is dry in the basin, and that's our detention. And then below that will be the water that's always there.
Lighting, fire hydrants.
Fire hydrants, I currently am planning them to separate them every 500 linear feet, having one located for any cul-de-sacs, which I don't have, but for those who typically do 250 feet from the back of cul-de-sac,
Yeah.
that way that the fire trucks can reach every single house.
Diameter of your cul-de-sacs.
We don't have any cul-de-sacs. We just
I
have.
thought there was one in the front there. It's not
One up
really.
there. I don't know that off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay.
I do not.
Andy, is that okay on the fire hydrants? Okay. And lighting, any kind of lighting you're gonna have throughout the development.
Well, that's part of it when Centerpoint comes in, and then they give us a lighting diagram and tell us how street layout, but it's gonna be pretty sure.
If you call them today, they might be ready for you by
Yes.
2029. Okay, just let me know.
All too familiar with that.
Yeah.
Full speed line.
And then also that ties in a little bit with the Centerpoint as well. We're gonna have 16-foot utility easements across the frontages of all of these lots.
All of that. We're still working on that. I would anticipate.
gas meter will be on the side of the house, but electrical and everything.
But it'll be underground. So we're not above ground. No, there will be pedestals. You won't have.
Oh, good.
Yes, sir. That's it. We have center points. Transformed that way now. Yes, sir.
So
I-
y'all are going to be energy. Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah. Y'all are going to be energy. Yeah. If you can get center point out here, let me know.
Center point gas is what we were talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
So your tax rate, basically, in addition to your tax rate, the Southeast Regional Manager would be $1. That's just paid by the user, correct? So now you're just going to be under $3, which for new neighborhoods, you guys. That's something. That's a little higher than what we had.
Yeah. What's the pink area?
That is where our wastewater treatment plant will be.
Okay.
And the blue one over here, this is the water plant.
It's the big blue.
The big blue at the bottom is the pond.
Yeah. Your detention. Yeah.
What's your flow rate? So it's gonna be a public reimbursement district, so the Panther district will be public, the water and sewer is a private utility, public water. First up, water.
Typically, whatever specs you need it to be at. Normally they go by Harris County using specs. We specify there.
In our contract with them, they're required to provide, fire flow. Yeah, required to provide fire flow rate that. What's the size of that?
128 acres.
So basically,
I'm sorry, could you say that?
yeah. 45 by 150.
120.
That's less than that. Where's that road down here? Right.
These two roads, County 604, County. So those are just stubbed out for future developments around us in case someone comes in and buys that there could be egress between our development and possibly future development. It's so that we're not blocking them completely from multiple accesses.
How many homes do you anticipate?
We are
That would be
549.
Okay.
But when they do build these streets and these dead ends come in, we'll have permanent dead ends barricades placed. That way no one's driving off the road. I just would like to clarify that.
There's be some folks out there who do a little bit of mud and that.
y'all lived out in the country before.
Yeah.
Very good point. I would suggest leaving it part of the subdivision on the lot. If you have a vacant lot, somebody will drive down.
Yeah.
The sheriff will probably have to go ahead and say something. Well, one of the things. Well, you're not on camera, so I want everybody to know. What we typically see is the people that have those signs, like to have that sign to be able to fly. There will be a large barricade at the end of that street to help with it. Depends on how you look at it. Yeah.
Put you a Dukes of Hazzard jump out there.
Right. Make sure, yeah, a ransom included.
Yeah. Sheriff, you see anything on there you got a question about? Okay.
So the mailbox will be cluster mailboxes. Unfortunately, USPS does not allow us to do single mailboxes. They'll be positioned throughout the community so the residents do not have to walk the long ways. But we don't have those exact locations. So, yeah, they will be able to be scattered.
Okay, so next steps.
Yeah. So next steps, the biggest ones for us is to get started on this. So okay, we can get moving. We're beyond excited about it. Our engineer has done an amazing job getting us ready to go. So I think for us to be able to close and really kick this project off would be the development agreement and road contributions, right? If we need to do those as two separate instruments, we can do that as well. You know, kind of set up a development agreement before so that we can get that locked in and then maybe do an amendment for road contribution if we are prepared for that. I see that might take a little bit more
Yes,
conversation.
absolutely.
So maybe if we just get started on developing, that would help us out.
Mm.
So, yeah, Matthew.
Yeah.
over here.
We have kind of.
Okay. Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get in touch with Catherine.
Oh, okay.
in her office.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can reach out to her. And follow up on this form. But she said the general process would, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but we would draft something up, go a little back and forth. Once it's all cleaned up, then we would present it again to the commissioner's court
Yes.
to get y'all's final approval to memorialize it.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Bruce, got any questions?
No, I'm just looking at the location, looking at the
Okay.
drainage.
Maybe I missed it. How long in between the city's where the city street begins and then y'all subdivisions? How long?
I don't,
Maybe half a mile, I'm guessing.
we're under a mile from the edge of our the corner of our property to, Highway 90. So I think maybe half, 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay.
The total length from highway to corner of our property is about 5,600 linear feet.
I think what he's getting at is what's the county's road starting at where the city ends and y'all begin. So
Yeah.
So probably 46.
What are we on?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's that. I think it's about 4,600 linear feet, about 5,600 city out to thousands.
Yeah.
Roughly 4,600.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Almost 34. Yeah, we're happy to match whatever the city type of road the city would like to do. We're happy to match that from our side as well.
Well, you also be matching up to the county.
Correct. Well, I think that's the guy decides to do with that 100%.
How wide is that road? Because you can't make it any wider. Not with those ditches out there.
Right
Absolutely
now,
not.
It's roughly 22 feet wide.
Yeah.
So a good 2-lane road. About it.
Yeah, there's not much shoulder either, so it's
Now you pull off the road there and you're
it's
10 foot in the ditch.
it's another old farm road.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean that road's been a long time, and it was probably built for the farmers.
It was. Just like the drainage was built for the farmers as well.
That's
We'll
right.
get the city to replace that front section up there by the rebar plant. Yeah. Sound like a J9 project to me.
Oh, you would say that.
Yeah. All you have to do is mention de-annex from the ETJ, and the city
Oh, yeah.
is not happy. And I understand.
Well, they new laws, they have no choice.
That's true.
Yep.
Russell, you got any questions? You're really quiet, man. You've been quiet for a month.
What'd you say? say? Another damn subdivision?
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, the question is, you're looking at other properties.
Around the area. We're always looking at properties. Finding the right one is always a challenge, right? These usually people that don't do residential development like we do, you know, there's raw land right here, why can't you develop it? But the drainage is the biggest challenge that we face. So,
Proud to hear that.
so we know, absolutely. Yeah, people a lot smarter than we have designed it and know the numbers.
Like a embankment and a drainage going right down to the middle to y'all's detention pond. That's already in there.
Yes, sir.
That's this large.
That's
section
the,
here.
I think you're looking at the flight path.
The runway.
Yeah,
Yes.
the runway, yes.
But he's got a large ditch on the opposite side of it that gets the water off of it.
Yes, you flying plane.
Those are popular. They really are.
I don't think it's going to take off in this neighborhood.
Because that building out there is actually the hangar.
Yes, sir. We had did a lot of environmental testing and all kinds of things to make sure that we were good there. That raised some red flags for us as well.
Cool.
Delved into it. We're good to go. I think that's one thing. And basically research. Yeah, we were very thorough about it. Solved it with that.
All righty. You had any discussions with TxDOT yet? For any reason? Yeah. Okay. Union Pacific.
We're trying to figure out who's going to be responsible for the portions of the roads. Because if it's the city of Dayton might have a better discussion than
Mhm.
us. So we're just really trying to get in touch with Derek Woods.
We do got a nice overpass that they're putting in.
We're very excited about that.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be really access north and south very easily.
So the city of Dayton is not offering any tax enhancements or anything.
We're trying to schedule a meeting with them to discuss the road.
Yeah, the only deal they would have in this is the road going through there. Or not through there, but front section of the road from the state highway to where their city limits ends.
I really thought Derek was going to be here today, but something must have come up. Well, thank you, Russell. He didn't mention that, but that's okay. He's probably getting ready for that.
Gotta be. Yeah. All righty then. So Matthew, you'll get with them on the development agreement. Yes. Okay. And we'll start shuffling cards. How's that sound?
Thank you so much.
All right. You bet. Well, thank y'all for showing us. I mean, we get them all the time. I mean, at least 2 or 3 a week, it seems like. But this one's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. I don't have to tell you guys. But,
Yeah.
We hear
Yes, we do.
A lot of builders that we talk to, a lot of developers that we talk to are very excited.
Yeah.
So,
I had blonde hair 10 years ago. And a lot more of it, okay? All righty then. Brother Rick, anything else you can think of? Melinda, you and Jesse have anything? Any questions?
No, I think they've done it. We should have a preliminary meeting with them on.
Okay. All right.
We talked about it. My main concern, I really can't do anything to make it out of it. So my hands are tired.
Yeah.
They can do all their other work.
Well, a word of advice from an old warden, because yes, I did retire from TDCJ. Only surprise I want to hear about the circus came to town. Okay. Pretty much it. No surprises. All right, guys. Y'all remember that. It's in the book. All right, Greg, got anything?
No, sir.
You good? All right. I guess we'll call it a day, Kyle, whenever you're ready. Done.